we're one of the oldest academies in the world, and mainly we look forward to the future because science is ever more part of our world and part of our concerns. But we are having the luxury of looking back on our past and recording some of the highlights of the work of our fellows right back to the foundation in 1660. Science is not just for scientists, it's part of everyone's culture, and also everyone needs to be involved in deciding how science should be applied, because there are all kinds of priority questions and ethical questions, and scientists themselves have no particular expertise on those, but they should engage with the very wide public, and that's what we try to do in the Royal Society.
We use that phrase, seeing further, to tell people about the evidence. So what we want to do is to enable scientists.
Some of the others are more
in 5.
Here we have Newton's drawing of his first reflecting telescope, and this is very important for the fellows because it allowed them to improve their observations of the heavens. This is where Newton takes a prism and splits white light into its constituent colours. So this is really a piece of fundamental experimental science. Here's the letter of Newton's where he describes the prism experiment, and you can see light going through the prism. Here is Benjamin Franklin's account of the Philadelphia experiment, written from Philadelphia in 1752. He says in it that he's noticed the European newspapers carrying accounts of this, and he writes to the Royal Society to give a true account of the experiment. He begins by telling fellows how to construct a kite made of silk, because of course a paper kite would fall apart in a thunderstorm. And then the experiment is conducted, culminating in Franklin holding his knuckle close to the key tied to the kite, and the hairs on the back of his knuckle standing up, and then he realizes that lightning is of an electrical nature. Here we have another famous fellow of the Royal Society, Captain James Cook, who of course explored Australia on his first voyage in the Endeavour. Here he is returning home from the Resolution voyage, one of the Resolution voyages, and detailing how he kept his crew healthy by using sauerkraut out in order to prevent scurvy amongst his naval crew. Here we have one of the earliest Royal Society experiments from the 1660s. Many fellows, of course, were very interested in blood transfusion, including Robert Boyle and Sir Christopher Wren. And here we have an account of blood being transfused from one animal to another.
Trailblazing is a fantastic online resource that allows people to look at some of the most interesting and quirky and exciting science that's been published by the Royal Society since it was founded 350 years ago.